Hello, my fellow classmates and professor. This is Emmanuel Harrison, and I'm here to present today my informative speech on why I desire a goal of working with animals moving forward in my life. So, sit back as I spill the beans on to details on why I feel compassionate to getting involved. Since I currently have two cats that I take care of in my personal life, it was kind of a similar experience for me, having to clean off counter tables, sift out litter boxes every now and again, and making sure that they had fresh food in their bowls whenever they got hungry. Being a part of community service has not only fascinated me for my love for pets, rather it heavily focuses on my personal skills and flexibility of chores that I'm basically used to doing at home during the weekends, such as vacuuming or cleaning off kitchen tables. And many volunteers that come by in the animal shelters not only have the pleasure to be greeted by fellow workers, employees that work at the shelter, but they also like to share their own passion of pets that they had experience with and enjoyed in the past. Now, how do these nonprofit employees continue to allow many random visitors of helping out their organization, you may ask? Well, considering the high demand of people between their late teens or early 20s trying to build off their experience for their future career, it does make logical sense that community shelters are willing to chip in many people that have an appreciative taste for looking after animals when volunteering. There's a whole lot more to explore what makes volunteering such a treasure to participate in, and the skills we'll gain that naturally makes things easier of creating resumes in the long run. The number one priority for most animal shelters is being able to find remedies that controls certain diseases from spreading on these creatures. But now it seems that state law has undergone these regulations for all animal types, especially domesticated ones like dogs, cats, and even horses over the age of 5 months, to get themselves vaccinated for a yearly checkup. Once the original owner has vaccinated their pet, they are eligible to receive some paperwork to sign and a tag collar with the animal's name printed on it for their own accessory. There's a reason why these wild pets are being kept through these facilitated shelters in the first place, especially for those people who have the prior knowledge or experience to tame these wild animals in case they go on a rampage in the cages. I believe the advantage I've had volunteering at the shelter has helped me stimulate with being in an environment that made me feel like I'm in my own natural comfort zone, looking after pets in need. The disadvantage I've had volunteering there at the age of 18 was having to mop the floors, because every time that I use too much water in those difficult times, I initially get yelled at. So it was kind of a tough process I had to go through during my time volunteering. Now, working at a pet care hospital brings quite a specialty of learning with some of the new tools I'll be memorizing on the top of my head as I examine towards many pets from fellow clients in daily checkups. One of the best aspects of preparing to become a vet assistant for me requires clinical training from the veterinary medical field, but most importantly, having the statistical knowledge of understanding the prior methods being taught on the right page of preventing diseases on pets. I believe it's a huge deal of saving an animal's life from it collapsing, and because of this, it's important to make sure that the client's pet has the good remedies to stay cured, but also getting full stitch recovery just so that they're active and alert from any circumstances. I believe the life of an animal is just as cost-worthy as us humans when you think about it. During my gap year time away from school, I've been heavily interested in working to be a part of a retail store, and one of the positions that I was trying to apply for during that time was becoming a stockers associate, which has the ability to stack up products in the right given order from one aisle to the next. Because of this, I've had the pleasure to ask a question to the clerk manager that works at PetSmart during my interview. He mentions that if I want to get prior experience from the position I desire, I must obtain experience from other retail shops like Walmart, so that alone has made me a little on edge of filling out all these applications and waiting a response back online to see if I'm eligible for the position. Looking back at it right now, I feel that I've made the right decision of participating in community service. Special thanks to my mother for showing me this pet organization that needed a good boost of volunteers. Not only does this represent my given love for companionship with these creatures, but it also signifies a good practice exercise that I'm able to use for my resume the next time I apply to a given retail store. Always remember this: giving a genuine impression with other people will certainly build good relations from your general politeness and how you see things. But most importantly, it's important to make sure that you're followed every given direction your manager or coworkers give you, and to serve the community in the right foot for satisfaction purposes. I thank you guys for watching, and I hope this topic has given you greater strengths on the durability you're able to achieve as you continue following your goal without any obstacles distracting you. Have a good day.